Hello guys, welcome to the Horseman Friday night. I have to move that off my ear because I sound like I'm underwater because I can't still hear anything from my left ear. Sorry, apologies if I ask people to repeat themselves. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. How's everybody doing? Headless Ned Stark, good to see you, my friend. Says, what time is Fortnite? Fortnite is in 1 hour's time, my friend. We will be there. Meet you on the battlefield. We've got Randy from Mystery Madness Collectibles. Good evening, my friend. And we've even got Corey. Corey, I appreciate you being up so late. Thank you very much. Really means a lot. Thank you. Johnny, good to see you. Johnny, absolutely loving the Fortnite things on TikTok. I must say, I've been enjoying watching them. Well done. But yeah, guys, we're here to talk with the Horseman. It's Friday night. You don't need to listen to me jabber on for too long. That's why we have three of us, so that we don't have to talk for an hour. You know what I mean? I don't know. If you can't laugh at your own jokes, who will, hey? But without further ado, let's welcome in my fellow horsemen. Tonight we are going to be predicting the pay-per-view for the WWE Backlash that is currently in France tomorrow. It's kind of weird. For the first time in a long time, I'm kind of in front of the WWE news because usually it's in America and it's usually on right now. But I've already seen SmackDown like 5-6 hours ago because it already aired earlier for us. And like seeing WWE post on their like Twitter and stuff, still promoting the main event that is about to happen live in America, but it happened hours ago. It's kind of weird and confusing, but it was, yeah, I was like, why am I in front of it all? But I don't know. Just thought I'd mention that. Corey says, thought I could catch the live tonight. I've got Liverpool Comic-Con in the morning, but I can't sleep. Bro, I wouldn't be able to sleep either. Probably from anxiety, from having to be around so many people. And the lineup is absolutely insane. And I absolutely love your logo. Loved Fallout. Absolutely great show. One of my favorite game to show adaptations. Headless Ned Stark says, I predict I will be buying Star Wars skins in the Fortnite after this live. Yeah, bro, I believe you will. I don't know if you've seen what they are, but I've seen them. And they kind of did something sneaky. We'll talk about that a little bit later. So if you stick around, you'll be able to hear what they did that was kind of sneaky. But yeah, I've said it already. Let's say it again. Please welcome on the fellow horsemen. We're going to bring them both on quick style. So let's just do this. We'll go with...
That was my younger days. That's what I looked like. Sorry, I didn't warn y'all. That was my younger days. Yeah.
I see the resemblance.
Yeah.
Corey says that's exactly why, Milky. I always get so nervous for a con. I get you, bro. Honestly, I was like that. And then for some reason, it flips a switch as soon as I get in there. Like, it's like I walk through a shroud of nervousness and it just disappears and I open up and I'm bubbly and I'm crazy.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah,
same way here. Until I get my pass and all that allows me in, I'm nervous until I get it. I just don't. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Charles? You've never been to a big con, have you? So you don't have those feelings yet.
No, I have not. I mean, everyone knows I do a lot of craft shows and fairs and festivals, and I'm getting ready to go to a con here in June. I'm actually getting nervous for that. Don't know why. I do shows like this all the time, but it's a totally different genre for me. So, I mean, I've been engrossed in it for over almost 4 years now, but it's a totally different crowd. So,
yeah,
it's going to be fun.
Anticipation as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's anticipation, and you're going to be putting yourself around like-minded buyers and collectors of the things that you have, you know?
Yeah.
And you put a lot of effort into what you've been doing.
Yeah, I'll be putting...
I don't know about you, Ryan, but it's like that when I get in, and then like when I'm wanting, like if I'm going for a certain person to get signed, I have all these questions I want to ask, but I get so nervous, I just forget all of them, and it's just like you just hand it and get it signed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of like that. I walk away going, damn it, I should have said more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it was in your head until you get up there. It's like, all right, I'm going to ask them this. And then when you get there, you completely go blank.
Yeah, that's why it's good for tips and tricks, because if you write it on a notepad and then stick it to the pop, it gets given to the person that's signing and they see what you want and you haven't had to ask. So it's always a good way to cover your back as well.
Nice. What's up, Jeremy? Evening.
Hey, Jeremy. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Corey. Yeah,
Yes.
all of them. Hi, everybody.
Hola.
Hey, Christina. Play.
Carlos. That shouts out for Carlos in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You never know, he might be making an appearance.
We get enough signatures on that petition, maybe can we become a citizen? There's no telling. You never know.
There's always a bigger fish.
Right.
Star Trek Day tomorrow, you said? Backstage, was it? Star Trek Day.
Yes. Yeah, tomorrow's Star Trek Day. Congratulations to all you Trekkies out there.
Yeah.
I will probably be murdered for that later, but it's okay.
Hey,
The reading rainbow guy is going to come get me with his sunglasses.
Yeah, or hey, let's go jump on here, and cut us off. It could be a good 8-minute show.
Could be. So.
Yeah, guys, please don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I know I'm not putting regular content out, but I stuck to my two consistents, Horseman and wrestling. Whether I put wrestling content out, I always watch it, so it's a consistent thing in my life. And Horseman, I'm here every Friday, as you all pretty much know.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd combine those two tonight, because I am kind of blank in my mind for ideas for content. I was speaking with Charles, I'll draw back the YouTuber curtain and I'll tell you all that last night I genuinely had no idea what we were going to do this evening. And that's because my mind isn't functioning on a YouTuber focused thing. It's just, I feel stagnant at the minute with it all. But I came up with an idea that, we've got the pay-per-view tomorrow. So I thought, hey, let's just talk about some wrestling and we'll have some predictions and stuff like that. But we'll come on to them in about 10 to 15 minutes. I just thought I'd ask you all to please hit the like button for me if you could, because it's free and it doesn't cost anything, but it means more than you know to all of us on this panel, and especially to me, since I'm hosting this evening.
Yes, it does. Definitely.
So yeah, Charles, how's the week been? What have you been up to? It's the end of the week now, so now we can, you can have that feeling of, oh, it's finally over. So what have you been up to this week?
We're just working. It kicked all our butts this week. We put down some record numbers at work, and I don't see those numbers being topped anytime soon. For the amount of asphalt we put down this week, thank God it wasn't 100 out, or we would have been dead. But did some training. Did put a video out today. It's the first one this month. It's the first one since like the 22nd of April. I didn't realize that. So sorry for everybody out there, but put a new laser video out today. Really excited to start playing with that. Just playing Fortnite, chilling, trying to recover. I'm drinking liquid IVs like they're going out of style. So yeah, just like I said, just hanging out, trying to chill. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you said to me this evening there that the video had dropped, and I was completely away with the fairies. There is a video out there somewhere on my channel of me actually trying to catch fairies if you want to try and find it somewhere. But yeah, my mind was away with the fairies, and I didn't even realize what you said, kind of like what video it was. So I clicked it, and I edited it together to make it with the two cameras. And I sat and watched it for a good 15 minutes before I'd even realized that this was the video I was watching. I was like, hang on a minute. Why does this seem familiar to me?
Nice.
But it was a really good video. Really good. I like it. I know it's been highly anticipated for you, and you've had it for a little bit of a while, but I like how you still managed to fit it round with, you say that you got it was a Friday and this woman needs work for it on Monday, and you dropped it on a Friday, so it kind of still fits within the world of YouTube.
Yeah.
It was good. It was the storyline and worked.
Yeah.
And Fortnite, I can't praise you more on Fortnite. You've picked up Fortnite really, really quickly, to be honest. I know the first couple of games you were attached to my tail, and you learned from me quite a lot. And then you now you venture off and do your own thing. Now catch Randy holding on to my pockets now and then.
Wherever Ryan goes, that's where I try to go.
But no, you've been doing good stuff. I like that you keep playing Fortnite. I'm glad that you enjoy it, because I definitely have a love now for Fortnite because you guys play it. I wasn't playing it, and I came back to to get to this new season and stuff. So it's been brilliant.
It's been a blast, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I always made fun of the game and people who played it and thought it was silly, and now I can't say a word about it. So
Good evening, Jeremy Knapp.
Hey,
And
Jeremy.
good evening, Kenneth Bird.
Hey,
Good to
hey,
see
Kenny,
you
what's
tonight.
up? Quick
Hey,
draw.
Quick draw, McGraw. Let's go. Good to see everybody. Headless came in with some wisdom from Star Trek. It comes with time and experience. Sounds like fucking Yoda. I used to be exactly the same way, but you just need to remember that they are human as well. So I'm guessing he's talking about when you're approaching Comic-Con guests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You're nervous and just remembering that they're just humans. And they're probably more nervous than we are, to be fair, because they're the main focus of a line of people that are stressed out and wanting to just have their attention.
Exactly. Yeah, and everyone wants something from them.
Yeah.
Pop in Missouri. Pop in Show State, sorry. Says he's just here for the giveaway. How do we enter? I'll send my address via courier pigeon. Well, there's no giveaway on my channel per se, but I do know of a long-standing giveaway that's currently running over on Let's Chat with Veterans. So if you would like to enter a giveaway this evening, you can go over to Let's Chat with Veterans, subscribe, and comment on the video saying that Ryan Milkey told me to subscribe to enter, and you will, my friend, be entered into the giveaway when they get to 500 subs. And it's going to be a big one. I've heard there's 2 very big boxes that are going to be like military themed and veteran themed and things like that. There's also a TikTok if you're into clocks and ticking things like that. Like there's a TikTok, I don't know what that is. It's for kids. I've heard about it. But yeah, there's a TikTok, Let's Chat with Veterans. You can go over there. That's where you'll get the giveaways. You're not going to get a giveaway on my channel this evening. But thanks for stopping in, popping in the Show Me State. We appreciate it. Headless. What the fuck?
That's when you pulled up the Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
Impressive. Most impressive.
Someone would think it was Star Wars Day or something, right?
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I've got a clue. So, Randy, how's your week been? What have you been up to? I know that last Friday you weren't with us. You abandoned us to go to some beach in Florida and send us, like, literally, guys, I've got a photo on my phone that I'm not going to share with you people because it's literally OnlyFans worthy. I see all 10 toes.
Yep.
Like,
And both tattoos
how was
that
your
are
week,
down
bro?
there.
Exactly. I did. I was like, oh, you've got tattoos. That's interesting. It made me question. I wonder how many more he's got. But yeah, how was your week, bro? I know you weren't with us, and happy birthday, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
You went on a little trip to the beach, right? How was that? Let us know what happened.
Oh, it was fun. I got there on a Friday, got back on Monday. Couple of days I don't remember because I went to a bar, so yeah. But I had fun. It was fun. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Got a little sunburn, but hey, it was worth it.
And what cool gifts did you get for your birthday?
V-Bucks.
Anything real cool? V-Bucks?
V-Bucks. That's all I asked. My kids were like, "What do you want? V-Bucks?"
They must have been like, wait a minute, what?
Yep. They were like, "Dad, what?" I was like, "Yeah, I play Fortnite now. I need V-Bucks."
Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Quick draw says in the chat, Kevin Smith and Jay Mears were freaking awesome. I'd rather go chill with them at the stash than go to NYCC.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. I heard they're awesome to hang out with.
they are. I've
Awesome.
met both of them. They're cool.
And Headless says, no plans tomorrow. Watch party 10 a.m. Eastern with Milky and Headless. Tales of the Empire. That's correct. Nice little plug there, Headless. I like it. You're using your spanner. Yeah, we're going to be doing the Tales of the Empire tomorrow. We're going to be learning all about... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just say we're going to be learning all about Thrawn and Elsbeth's relationship at the beginning, before Ahsoka and all that kind of stuff. And seems pretty good. It should be about 90 minutes max because I think they're 15-minute episodes, so they're really short. So it should be quite a fun live. But yeah, did I misspeak? Did I say something?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no clue. I thought you called Headless a spammer, so I was gonna block him.
No, I said he was using his spanner, the wrench. You guys call it a wrench. And Quick Jaws calling you out there, Randy. Weebox, what a nerd.
I know, right?
I bet you
Quick,
if I told people I wanted V-Bucks for Christmas, they'd be like, "What?
Yep.
Where do I get that? What is that?"
Quick
Chrissy
says,
would know, but no one else would.
Lego Fortnite this morning, and they got me some Star Wars thing going on.
Oh.
Bro, Lego Fortnite has changed my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had 24-hour separation from playing with Charles to then playing again, and I'd built a whole mansion, and I showed the guys it, and they're quite impressed with it. I was impressed with it. I just got carried away. Next thing I knew, it was 9 o'clock in the morning, and we've all got this place, and I've got chests everywhere. I've got a chest for every item in the game, so it's a proper survival game, you know. So it was fun.
It's like friggin' 2 levels, and he's adding another level. I was like, dude. He's like, yeah, this was all in one day. I've just been playing. I was like, dude, how you got some. That's some creativity. Yeah.
I've got free time and creativity. Boredom, I guess, but I've got big plans to have some fun with it. I'm going to make a monorail because I'm sick of walking. Like last night I played with Charles, and we were playing for a little bit, and we went on an adventure. We had our weapons. We went on an adventure to go find a desert, because I remember posting a picture in the group chat to you guys that I'd found the ocean and the desert in the same travel, and I was hyped, and I ended it there. So I ran back to my house, which was 2,000 meters in Fortnite Lego terms, which took a long bloody time. I got there, forgot to sleep in my bed, did all these things, upgraded all these weapons, and went on an adventure with Charles. Yet again, I forget to sleep in my bed. So the ramifications of that are, if I die, I respawn 2,000 meters away again.
Yep.
And just so happens this Fortnite story made me die, so I went back to that bed and had to come back. And then I got back all the way again. Me and Charles went on another adventure, and we both died. Charles thought I was alive and ran to me for his backpack, but was actually 2,000 meters in the wrong direction. So yeah, we decided to end it.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm done for the night.
Yeah, it's sweet. Quick Joe says there's vehicles now. Yeah, no, I'm making a monorail thing. It's just a straight line monorail from one place to another, and it just takes you across with thrusters. I figured it out. I watched YouTube videos today.
Nice.
What's this? 90 to 100 minutes. Need to have Disney.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk backstage. I don't know. I don't think I have Disney, but you have it, so just screen share. Kenneth says, "May the 4th be with everybody. I hope everyone will have a good time with their family members." And yeah, I'm not sure of the structure of the statement, but I get it. May happy 4th to everybody, family members and French. Are you at the pay-per-view, Kenneth? Are you at the WWE? Thank you for that segue with the French. There, I like it. But yeah, we appreciate you hanging out with us, and we always, anybody ever needs anyone to talk to, you're always welcome to reach out to any of us on Instagram and things like that. We're always available to chat to, and it doesn't have to be about YouTube stuff. It can be about anything. So
yes, definitely.
That's what the Horseman, found. One of the foundations of the Horseman are that we're all very approachable, and we'll talk to you about anything, and we'll give you our time of day to help anybody that needs it, even if it's just a little shout out or just to say, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, and that goes for everybody out there. It doesn't matter who you are, even if we've had issues in the past. I still have a big enough heart and wide enough shoulders to help anybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. But yeah, now let's talk about some violence, shall we? You ready, guys?
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to thank you both for hanging out with me on the WrestleMania. It was good. The WrestleMania weekend was a fun time. I definitely had fun watching and getting a glimpse into Randy's other room. That's right, guys. He doesn't just live in that one room.
Yeah.
There is another whole room that he goes to.
He's got like 2 rooms in his house. Yeah.
Yeah. It was insane.
Balling, boys, balling.
Damn right. Yeah. But no, it was fun, and I like it when we talk about wrestling and stuff like that. So I thought we'll bring it back this evening. So we have a little slideshow that I put together. You all know that I like doing these things. Let me take my logo off there for a second. This is just me getting into practice for the slideshow stuff for the House of the Dragon that returns in less than I think it's 46 days or something. So like,
Let's go.
you know, you might want to feed those dragons if you've got them locked up or anything, because it's time to let them out. It's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
So Backlash, guys, is live Saturday, May 4th at 1 p.m. Eastern in America. It's like 6 p.m. UK time and like 12 noon Central, I believe. I think I've got that correct.
Yes.
So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be live, streaming exclusively on Peacock in the US and on the WWE Network exclusively elsewhere. I'm not going to be doing anything regarding content because this is my content for it, and this is going to be our predictions video. I probably will cut this up into little shorts and post them throughout the day tomorrow, up until the time that the wrestling starts. First of all, I just wanted to talk about the WWE. Like, first, I think that they're on a tremendous rise right now. I know that they had the little dip in popularity with the Vince McMahon stuff that came out, and then they kind of have just skyrocketed up after WrestleMania with Cody finishing the story and this European tour that they're on. Like, they're going to France, Germany, and Scotland, all in the next 3 pay-per-views. Like, that's pretty insane. It's like, I was sat watching it, and I was like, they kind of take the structure of like the soccer, the UK soccer scene, where we play through the winter, and then we end in like March, and then through the summer season they go on like international break, and it's kind of like what the WWE are doing. They have their home shows throughout the winter, and then in the summer they're going abroad and they're doing all these international shows. So I think it's fantastic, and definitely for me cementing WWE as the top dog right now. But yeah, let's do these predictions for this Backlash in France. So the first match, guys, is WWE's Women's Tag Team Championships, the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Well, I'll go first and just say that this one is a title change for me this evening. I think that nobody on the planet can stop Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. I think the only two that you could possibly put together would be Mammy and Charlotte Flair. I think they would be the only two that could tag that would probably beat them. Yeah. So unless you want to really,
a great tag team that would be though.
It would, right?
Yeah. Good thing, but that would be a great tag team. There, yeah.
I like it. Yeah, it would be a good one. But I don't know. I'm going to go with Asuka and Kairi losing and the titles going over to Jade and Bianca. But I am a little bit scared that means that the Women's Tag Team Championships are just going to be obsolete for the next 6-7 months, because they haven't got anybody storyline wise that are anywhere over capable enough of beating these two for the titles, unless you do something like, I don't know, Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. Maybe they do something through like a interference to Jade, and Jade thinks that it was Bianca, and then that kicks off the feud, because ultimately I want to see Jade and Bianca go against each other. I don't want to see them in a tag team. I want to see them go against each other. But we've got to build to that. So yeah, long-winded short answer. I'm going to go Bianca and Jade. Charles, what say you, my friend?
I'm the same way. Bianca and Jade, I think, are going to take it. Like you said, no, I don't think there's anybody out there who can beat them. No current tag team can take them. Kabuki Warriors are good, but I just don't see them taking it. Like you said, there's really no story, but it wouldn't be hard to make a story, to come up with like you said, the interference costing them, and then they go at it. And that would be one hell of a match, them two. Yeah, for sure. So Bianca Belair and Jade.
Okay, Randy, where are you going? I think you're on the same fence as all of us, but
same, yeah. Only because to me, Jade is a hell of a wrestler. She's good. So, yep.
Okay, it's interesting you say that, because see, I've watched AEW and I watched her rise as a wrestler when she was a complete utter novice. She'd never wrestled before. She's an NBCC champion for basketball. She's a basketball player. She's an absolute goddess of a woman, but she's a basketball player.
Yeah.
And I personally need to see more from her, especially in this match tomorrow night, because for all I've really seen from her is the hot tag. she gets the hot tag, she comes in, she does the big boot, and then she does the jaded, and then you get the pin with the sass where she licks her finger. I love the pin. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Me
But
too.
I just need to see more from her. Like, I feel like she's being very well protected, and I think putting her in a tag team is also protecting her because you don't get to see her shine as much. She's got Bianca Belair, who is probably the best women's wrestler on the roster right now.
Yeah, but I'm like you. I think them two are going to fight.
They have
So,
to.
yeah, them two will split if they win it, and them two will go at each other.
Yeah, and and speaking of Oscar and Kairi Sane, I loved Oscar's undefeated streak over in NXT. She was an absolute beast on her rise into the main roster, and then I think she has the most losses at WrestleMania. She's never won at WrestleMania, Oscar. Can you believe that? She's had 7 WrestleManias and never won at WrestleMania.
Wow.
And Kairi Sane, I preferred her pirate gimmick than this emo mosh kind of gimmick that she's doing right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I prefer them all as singles wrestlers, and I get it. It's Backlash, you know. They've got to build to the next WrestleMania, but cool. But yeah, that's a good predictions for that one. So guys, at the end of these predictions, there is only 5 matches that we're going to predict, and that we've already done 1. At the end of it, I have a game for you guys in the chat to play. There's 3 of us on the panel this evening. I have 3 contracts from the WWE. And I would like you guys, if you can, to draft one of each of us to a contract. And it's just a little fun game. If you don't want to play, fair enough. If there isn't any chatting in chat, we'll just choose ourselves for the content reasons. But yeah, if you stick around just to the end of that, and you can be able to draft us to a company, WWE, Raw, SmackDown, or NXT. And it seems to look like a pretty fun game. So let's move on to the next slide.
Yeah.
The next slide, interesting, is Randy Orton and Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline 2.0, Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Randy, I'm going to let you go first on this one.
As much as I love Randy Orton, I still think it's going to be the Bloodline. So,
Interesting. So where do you stand on this current Bloodline 2.0? Roman Reigns got beat at WrestleMania, and we haven't seen it since, and Solo seems to have took up the reins.
took it over. Yeah, so that's why I don't think they're going to lose, because he's now got to prove himself. So I just don't think he'll lose. I don't think the Bloodline will lose.
Would you raise the finger for Solo as your tribal chief, or is Roman still your tribal chief?
You know, I would probably say Roman. Even though he was there forever, I would say Roman.
Okay, interesting. Charles, I'm going to throw that question back to you also at the end of your prediction, and we'll go with you next also. So Randy's going with Solo, Sikoa, and Tama Tonga beating Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Where are you on this fence?
Wow. I don't know. Randy, I think you're wrong. I think Randy and Kevin are going to pull it out.
Hey, I hope so, because Randy Orton was my man back in the day, and he's due for some wins. So
yeah. I mean, you're right. Solo has to make a name for himself. He's got to get that Bloodline number 2 going.
Yep.
If they're going to go anywhere with that, he's got to, show dominance. But I just think for some reason Orton and Owens are going to beat him, and take a little bit of that away. But I don't know.
See, the reason why I think they're going to win is because when they're going to win to keep that going, and then when Roman comes back, it's going to be 2 bloodlines, and they're both going to be fighting each other.
Okay.
So that's my prediction, but I'm not for sure.
I can get behind that. There's definitely some paths leading towards Bloodline versus Bloodline.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because you'll have so up top, and he ain't gonna want to give that up back to Roman, who's main number 1. So there's going to be a big match, is what I got a feeling.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to win in order to do that. So yeah,
definitely.
Nice. So we're 1 for 1 here. Poppin's going with the baby faces, and Randy's going with the heels.
Yep.
I like it. Well, I'm going to throw a little bit of sauce at you all for this one. I'm going to be the booker a little bit and try and give you a little bit more extra behind my prediction. So I think that Kevin Owens and Randy Orton are both very big men, and they can take a big beating. And this is the first showing of Tama Tonga in the WWE in a performance perspective. We've seen him backstage, and he's been very aggressive, and Paul Heyman's been selling him tremendously with his fear for him, and it's brilliant. I personally think the way WWE do things, and the way they've done it in the past, I think Randy Orton and Kevin Owens will win the match. Ding, 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 1, 2, 3. But then that's when the brutality kicks in, and Tama Tonga loses it and absolutely destroys Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. But before we all think it's over, Jacob Fatu comes out. Because if you don't know who Jacob Fatu is also a member of the NOE family and has also been signed to WWE very recently. They just haven't released him yet. They haven't done anything with him. And another backstory to kind of cement my prediction for it, Solo Sikoa made his debut on WWE TV on an international pay-per-view. Where are we tomorrow? We're on an international pay-per-view, and they could have Jacob Fatu come out, and that he would be the third member of the bloodline. I think Jacob Fatu does something, causes an interference, and maybe that's why it becomes 3-on-2, and at the end of it you see Kevin Owens and Randy bleeding, but they did win the technical match at the end of the night. So I am going with Kevin and Randy, but just know that I said those words and that they're probably not going to walk out of the arena.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my little bit of sauce that I want to give you for that one. And come back to this live stream, guys. If that actually freaking happens,
Yes.
come back to this live stream and say, "Wow, Milky, how did you get that right?" Because it's a good for just no WWE, and having Solo Sikoa come out on an international pay per view for the first time, and I just think they do the same with the other ones. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with you on that one, Poppin. 2-1. Randy, you're outnumbered. But I kind of on the same fence because I do believe that, the bloodline are going to look dominant at the end anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Cool. Let's move on, shall we? Women's triple threat match, guys. We've got the WWE Women's Championship. Bayley versus Naomi and Tiffany Stratton. And we also have a subscribe glow button down there, guys. So that is now your cue if you're watching on the live stream with it 33 minutes in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, Ryan Milky 14, please consider doing so. We would really appreciate it, and it would be fun.
Yes.
This is where the fun begins.
So back to the predictions. Backlash France tomorrow, 4th of May. It's Tiffy time. Pops Mafia, welcome into the stream. Thank you. Good segue. It is Tiffy time. I'm going to go with my prediction first on this one, and we're going to go with Bayley retains the title. I think it's too soon for Bayley to lose. She went through too much with Damage Control to lose it right now. She's got a new entrance theme. I like this Egyptian kind of goddess kind of thing. It's pretty interesting. I genuinely feel like Naomi is in this match so she can take the pin and Bayley is protected as a champion. I think that's the way it is, and also you don't lose any build that you're doing with Tiffany Stratton, because I absolutely love Tiffany Stratton. I think that backflip she does off the corner rope is unbelievably sexy and unbelievably cool. It's really, really good, and I just love how raw she is on the mic. She's come up from NXT and she's a fireball. Bayley's a great wrestler. She always is, and Naomi belongs in the WWE. I think she's married to one of the Usos and all that kind of stuff, so it makes sense to just travel the world together and be on the same shows, and you don't need to be split up. I know she did a run in TNA and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, so I'm going with Bayley retains, but it should be maybe the match of the night. I believe this could be the match of the night. It's a big shout, but yeah. Randy, where do you want to go with this one?
Same thing, Bayley, and the same reason, because she's not had the title long enough for her to be able to lose it. Only reason why. Interesting.
What do you think of Tiffany Stratton?
I'm like you. She's hot. She's on that mic. She's got it down, and yeah. So, yep.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Charles, where are you sitting on this Backlash?
I'm going to be the same thing, Bayley. It's going to sound like a broken record, but she hasn't had it long enough.
Yep.
She went through too much with Damage Control, with the knee injury, everything like that. I mean, she was almost there, and then she hurt herself again. And she's got this new persona, this new character. I think she's going to carry it for a while. So
Yep.
Bailey's my pick.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, I can't see anybody on the roster that would take it off Bailey right now.
No.
I know that it kind of confuses me because all of the draft stuff that they just previously doesn't come into effect until after the pay-per-view on Monday. So, like, you could still have people turning up where they're not supposed to and stuff like that. But I'm hoping we can figure it out. But no, yeah, definitely. Clean sweep there then. Bailey retains. I like it. You guys, again, please subscribe if you haven't already. It's glowing, which means you have to because Naomi glows. So the button glows, you know? I'm longevity of storytelling here, you know? Like the WWE with the Bloodline story that took 4 bloody years. I respect you, Roman Reigns. I'm sorry. Let's move on to the next slide, shall we? This one is an interesting one.
Ooh.
It's a hard and interesting one to talk about. So we have the World Heavyweight Championship, Damian Priest, who, if people don't know who he is or don't know how he's the champion, he cashed in on Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania because he was gloating in CM Punk's face. And CM Punk swept his legs on the table and he actually injured him. Like, for real, actually injured Drew in that moment. He has an injured elbow and he's still wrestling through it because he's storyline CM Punk is away, not being able to wrestle. But he's going against, you know, the main event, Yeet, Jey Uso. Like, he's brilliant. I just don't know if he is the main event. I feel like he's being forced down our throats by the WWE. I like that he is a fantastically established tag team wrestler with his brother Jimmy, but I would like to see him branch out and do solo stuff. But I just don't think right now his wrestling skills and attributes belong where he is at the top. He's the main event, and I don't agree with it. Like, I know it kind of goes in conjunction with Cody Rhodes. Like, how can you be the main event, but then Cody Rhodes is the main champion? Like, surely that the main champion is the main event. You know, I know it's just a moniker and a tagline, but yeah, long story short, sorry for being overwinded there, but I think Damian Priest retains this. I think that Damian Priest might even retain this emphatically and do it pretty quickly. And yeah, that might be interesting. I also predict some interference from the Judgment Day.
Yep.
I kind of want the Judgment Day to break up. I want Damian Priest to this evening and be like, yo, you almost cost me my title. I'm done with you. You don't listen to me. Rhea's not here. You only ever listen to Rhea. I took over the mantle when Rhea left, and it just doesn't seem to be working. And then that frees up Funko Pop head guy and Dominic Mysterio, because I think Dominic Mysterio is probably going to get in conjunction with Liv Morgan just to stir the pot with Mami and stuff. But yeah, long story short, Damian retains, and I think it might be quite emphatically. And again, going back to the last one, he's only just won it. Like, this is his first defense of the title, so he has to win it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Totally agree.
You guys said too much, because now these guys are just going to go, I agree.
Yep.
No, I'm going to say Damian Priest too. For most of the same reasons. Jey Uso does not, in my opinion, belong there. He's a good tag team. I think they're pushing Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso because of the bloodline. They were part of it, so they're just continuing on and pushing them a little bit. We'll see what happens. But I think Damian Priest does retain. And like you said, it'd be nice to see a little bit of, interference and then him say, get away from me.
Yep.
And because, like you said, Hairball, he's going someplace else. Eddie's boy, what the heck's his name? Can't think of it now.
Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio. Eddie's boy. Yeah, he's going someplace else. I saw it today on Instagram. They're talking like he's going to be part of the new Bray Wyatt group.
Oh no.
Yeah, I saw that today. That he might be part of that new group. Starting off. I'm like, oh, good God. So I mean, but I like, again, Damian Priest retains. He hasn't had it long enough. Jey Uso does not belong there, in my opinion. So he's good. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't belong there.
Yeah, I agree. Randy, anything you want to add to that?
Nope. You all pretty much said
Nope.
everything, because I agree. Damian, he's going to keep it. So
Nice. Pops Mafia says, funny he doesn't belong in the main event. Yeah, he is the main event, Jey Uso. Yeah, that's why I don't think he belongs there. I think it's a forceful anecdote of a thing, like the main event, like Jey Uso. He's already over with the yeet stuff. Like, I've already seen SmackDown, as I've already said, and the crowd in SmackDown in France, it was weird. They, especially with the main event, and we'll get onto that in a minute, but it was weird. The crowd seemed to be a disconnect, and it always is with the international crowds because we're so rowdy. Because you guys in America get the rolling road of the WWE. It goes to every goddamn town within a year, whereas over in America, over in Europe and over here, when it comes over, it's something bloody special to us. So like when we do get the opportunity, it's the biggest and smartest fans. We call them marks in the industry of the wrestling industry. We're a mark. We feel like we know more than we should, and we get to peek behind the curtain a little bit. That's what those stadiums get filled up by. Whereas like every week Raw in America, it's every week. So like the marks in America can wait till it comes to their town. They don't have to rush to an arena. So that I think that's why the crowds are different. But the yeet, I don't know what the French word is for yeet, but I can't wait to start shouting it tomorrow night. It's going to be fun. So I'll be there with my baguette and my whatever else French I can find. Maybe a French maid if I'm lucky.
There you go.
So yeah, all of us again are on the same wavelength with this one. We think that Damien is going to retain. I think down the line, the person I would like to see have a good match with Damien for the title would be Finn Balor. He's part of the Judgment Day.
Yeah.
And he was the first ever Universal title holder, the one that Roman took all the way to those so many days. Finn Balor was the first person, and he had to relinquish it the night after because he hurt himself. I think it would be cool because he's been kind of just tagging along in the Judgment Day, I don't know, it'd be fun. Be a good little fight between those two. I think it'd be good. Let's move on, shall we? Main event, guys, last one. And remember, guys, after this, we do have some contracts that I would like you guys in the chat to draft either of us too. But this one, Poppin, we'll let you go first with this one. This one is the undisputed WWE Championship. My boy, Cody Rhodes, the champion, versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Where are you going with this one?
This one's rough for me because I like them both. I like Cody Rhodes. I like AJ Styles. I like both their, not to be corny, but styles. This one's tough for me. It really is. I honestly think Cody retains. It took him so long to complete the story. He finally did it. I don't see him losing. I don't see him losing in France. If he loses someplace, it's going to be when they go, to Liverpool or not Liverpool, Scotland. If Big Boy's back by then, or they go to Atlanta for something and he loses in his hometown. I think that's what's going to happen. I don't see him losing in France. Not to AJ Styles, not this time. Cody Rhodes.
Interesting. You just sparked something in my mind. Just with you saying what you said, you sparked a prediction in my mind. And I'll share that with you after Randy has let us know what his predictions are. Randy, this one's a big one. I know that you're a Cody fan. I know that you wanted him to finish the story at WrestleMania. You were on that fence with all of us. Where do you stand with this? Homelander versus what's his name? AJ reminds me of Billy Butcher a little bit, and Homelander versus Billy Butcher.
Yeah, no, Cody Rhodes keeping it.
Yeah.
But like Carl says, too early to lose it, and I don't see him losing it for a long time until Roman or someone like that comes back. I don't see him losing it for a while. So that's just my predicament.
Interesting. I don't know if we'll get the same kind of length as Roman's title reign. I don't think it'll be another 3-4 year thing.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I could probably get behind him maybe going to WrestleMania again. Maybe.
That's what I was going to say. It will be WrestleMania again. He'll at least last to that, and then that's when he'll lose it to whoever. But I would say, The Rock or Roman Reigns. One or the others is the one that's going to take it from him.
You got to remember that The Rock has already laid down the foundations for when he returns, that he's going after Cody.
Yep.
So did he just ruin all pay-per-view storylines for the next 6 months when it comes to Cody Rhodes? I know he did say in the ring, whether you've got that belt or not, I'm coming back for you.
Yeah.
But come on, it makes so much better story if he still has the belt.
Yep.
They swapped belts in the ring. Rock comes back, takes the belt he's got. Now the Rock's got 2 belts. It makes so much sense.
Yes, I agree. That's what I'm saying.
So
I don't think he'll lose it till like you said, WrestleMania again. That's when he'll lose it, and it will be with either The Rock or Roman, one or the other. I don't know which one. I would say most likely The Rock, but I think he's going to keep it until we have that match again.
Or somebody could say, aren't we building to a Rock versus Roman storyline? Because the Roman has gone away. We have a heel Rock in the WWE. So Roman Reigns now has to pivot from being the heel tribal chief to now becoming a super over babyface, coming back and doing the SummerSlam event where it's Roman Reigns and the Usos versus Solo, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu, 3 of them on 3, old bloodline versus new bloodline. Roman Reigns has to win that, in my opinion, because then he looks bigger and better going into WrestleMania. But then who does he go against? I don't think he goes against Cody again. And I thought they were building towards a Rock and Roman story. But Cody said he's coming back for Rock, and Rock said he's coming back for Cody. So it's kind of weird, isn't it? And then Seth Rollins is still got to come back yet, and all this kind of stuff. But they're all wrestlers that are not on your screen right now. So go ahead, Andy.
Or could you imagine all the way to WrestleMania, Roman does come back, and that's the main event, and then Rock comes in, intervenes, so then Rock and Roman's into it because Rock makes Roman lose the title because he wants it. I don't know. There you go. So many ways with that.
Definitely. So I like this matchup. It's hard to get behind because there's no story there whatsoever. It literally built 2 weeks ago, and it came out of nowhere. It's a never before seen match. They've never even had a match together, so it's going to be very interesting. They're 2 very good wrestlers in their current day. AJ Styles is probably one of the most underrated wrestlers to ever be. Like, I followed his whole run through TNA before he even came to WWE and was excited when he got here. I feel like he was a better wrestler before WWE, I will say that. But yeah, Cody Rhodes retains this match. It's way too soon for him to lose this title on this run. I personally just want to add a little bit of salt in there. He won the belt at Mania. To finish the story all the way round, why doesn't he lose it at Madison Square Garden where his dad never could?
That's true.
To connect that story, lose it at Madison Square Garden. I don't know if you're watching Triple H, but I'm giving you some very good stuff here. Like, take it. So that's where I'm going with that one. I like the whole angle that they went down with. AJ said that this was like a dream match, maybe, and Cody was like, "Well, I'm just here to deal with business. I'm just here. This is a must-win for me." So I get it. He's going to be the superstar going forward, and they're going to push him down our throats. How many months do you guys give it before everybody is hating Cody Rhodes?
3.
I was saying 3. Yep.
So you're saying by SummerSlam he will be booed?
Yep.
Yes. I think because you can
on the live TV.
You can already see it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, he's not getting the hoopla when he comes out as much as he did. It's already dwindling because he's on every show. He's being thrown down. He's got 15 minutes every night that he's in the ring talking for 15 minutes, every night, and it's always the same thing. And I think people are gonna. I give it 3 months.
Wow.
SummerSlam.
But then again, in the same predicament, I don't know, because Roman went for 3 years, and
True.
he still had his backings. He still had his, family and all that. So,
I have my weird thoughts about Roman. I have weird thoughts about Roman because I feel like he would never have become as popular as he did with the tribal chief stuff if COVID didn't happen. Because he changed when there was nobody in the arena.
That's true.
He started whispering to the cameras and he started getting in close and doing all this stuff and speaking in the ring. I feel like if that had never happened,
Yes.
I don't think we would have ever got that run because the crowd weren't behind Roman Reigns. It was only when they had no other choice, because there was no crowd, they piped their own noises in.
Yeah.
It kind of followed through. I don't know. I will give Roman Reigns all respect that he deserves. He was a phenomenal champion for the 4 years that he was. And the storyline behind it was literal cinema. And I will argue with Rob from Who's Your Pop about it if I have to, because it was literal cinema. And I would put any movie up against what the WWE did with the Bloodline story, and are still doing to this day. Well, like what's his name? Paul Heyman looks like he's about to shit himself every single Monday.
Yeah.
It's brilliant stuff.
Yes, definitely.
So yeah, it's a hard one. It's definitely a hard one. I fast forward through his talking part. So, Pops Mafia, what do you want to talk about? That's what Cody comes out and says all the time, right? Okay, well, there's 4 of you in the chat, so I really, really appreciate it. I know we haven't got a lot of people here, but do you know what? That doesn't bloody matter, because the 4 people that are watching it, you're the real OGs, because you stayed through and you stayed here, and I give you all of my respect, and I thank you all. I know people might watch this on the rerun, they might see it on the little clips that I post and stuff like that, but being here live, you know, it means so much, so I really appreciate it. We do have a little game for you guys that's still watching as well, so guys, I want to thank you for our predictions this evening. It's been fun. Charles and Randy. Guys, if you want to check out their channels, pop in Missouri, pop in the Show Me State, and Randy from Mystery Madness Collectibles. Check them out. They will be linked down below in all of the stuff that I post regarding this pay-per-view.
And
let's move on. Let's have a little bit of fun.
And Christina Payne shouting us out. So
Yeah,
the link there.
Nice. Thanks, Christina. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Charles, did you want to say something?
No, I was just going to say Christina was doing that.
Awesome.
So thank you.
So let's have a bit of fun, shall we, guys? I'm going to show you 3 contracts. They're just joke contracts. You know, they're not real. Don't worry, you don't have to fly to Tampa, Florida to start training in the ring or anything like that. I know you're busy and you're busy in your daytime work and stuff. Randy, you'd probably fit it in somewhere, though, right? You usually do 4 or 5 jobs by the end of the year, so you could probably fit in wrestling somewhere.
Yeah, right. I was going to say, I could fit it in.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's have some fun. We've got some contracts. So we have a SmackDown contract. It's a 12-month contract with a $750,000 salary. Your role will be lower mid-carder, and your mentor will be Stephanie McMahon. But you will have a signing bonus of a guaranteed match at next year's WrestleMania, which I will say now, if you watch Backlash tomorrow on the Peacock Network, they are telling us that they're going to give us an announcement for WrestleMania next year. And from what I'm hearing, it's not Minnesota. Just saying. Yeah, somebody put a big bid and it looks like they might have got it. I might chew my words. It might be Minnesota. But I don't think it is. And I think it could be somewhere even better. But yeah, let's get back to this. That's a little teaser for you guys. You have to watch the pay-per-view tomorrow to find out where WrestleMania is going to be for WrestleMania 41. But back to the contracts. We have a SmackDown contract, like I said, 12 months, $750K, lower mid-carder. Stephanie McMahon is your mentor, and you have a guaranteed match at WrestleMania. Now, before you sign, you are going to be on Monday Night Raw on Monday night. You're going to have a main event segment in the ring. You're going to have sit down with Nick Aldis at that table, and he's going to show you his envelope, and that's going to be 12 months contract, only a $500,000 salary, so you're losing $250,000, but you're being bumped up a little bit in the roster to upper mid-carder. Triple H is also going to be your mentor, and the bonus that you're going to get for signing with Raw is you get showcased on TV every single week. And they've just signed a massive deal with Netflix, so you could be part of a growing new era over on Netflix with their expansions and the WWE expansions. You could become a big timer. But before you sign with Raw, you get another call. You're just sitting at home, you know, resting your injuries from lifting all those weights, and you get a call from Shawn Michaels, you know, the Heartbreak Kid himself, and he goes, "Hey, brother, I run NXT now. I've got a contract for you too." He's going to give you a 2-year contract, only $250K a year, but you're going to be a main eventer over on NXT. HBK is going to be your mentor, and you're going to get a year-long run with the NXT Championship. So 3 very enticing and very interesting offers. And people, please hit the like button for my mock-up French flag that I put at the side of these contracts. It took me 15 minutes to do those. Like, it's on all three. You can kind of see it changes a little bit. But yeah, so we have an NXT one, guys. We have a Raw one, and we have a SmackDown. So if you guys are in the chat, please feel free to draft myself, Poppin, and Randy to one of those contracts. Feel free to play along. You can, if you want to have all three of us, you can do that. If you just want to say one, you can do that. We will leave the chat open for another 2-3 minutes, and if nobody says anything, then we'll pick ourselves. But yeah, Randy, Charles, Poppin, what's up?
Oh, I have a fourth contract on my screen here.
Oh, really?
Do you not have that one?
No.
Oh, it's a lifetime contract, 100,000 a year, and you're Rhea Ripley's towel boy.
Well, we know
find out.
That contract.
Already took it.
Yeah.
So
So I can't even talk to you. I'm breaking contract like litigations by even your breach of contract right now. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Pop's Mafia. That's a good comeback. Call
good
AEW and
comeback.
see if they can match any of them.
Yeah.
Nice. Yes. Hold on.
Tony Khan would throw like $1 million at me.
I'll take it.
Tony Khan would throw $1 million at me and say, "You're going to be the midget version of Kurt Angle when he did the milk thing, because I'm milky. So I'd shave my head bald. I'd put on the overalls.
You guys
I'd
shave
come out
the
to
beard too.
I'd have to shave the beard. I'd do it for $1 million. You know, $1 million to Tony Khan.
Heck yeah.
I'd do that. Yeah, and we haven't really spoke about AEW this evening. I am a massive component and a lover of the AEW product. It's got some controversy. It'll have that, but it also has 5-star matches like Will Ospreay versus Daniel Bryan. Like, I don't care if you're a wrestling fan. Try and tell me that match is bad. You can't, and if you are, you're absolutely talking out of your arsehole because you don't know what wrestling means. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do AEW stuff.
You done got me so confused because I'm picturing you, no hair, no beard, coming, riding down on a cow to your ring.
That'd be a good one. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Giving milk out to everybody.
Yeah, giving milk out like you're. Yeah.
Chugging it down. It'd be a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't look like anybody in the chat has drafted us. Pops Matthew, if you are still here, have a go at it, bro. You got the three of us. Yeah. Me, Milky, Poppin, and Randy, and just put us in one of these contracts. But Charles, where would you be going? Don't give us your exact answer right now, but where are you leaning towards?
I'm going to lean towards Raw.
Okay, do you care to explain why you would be on that fence? What entices you and what makes you think, oh, that's nice?
The enticement for me is Triple H as your mentor.
Okay.
The brain that man has, the knowledge over the years, and then I get to wrestle every week, and I have Fridays off. So. That's in the contract too. It's in the So.
And nothing to do with because Mammy's there, no?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, I didn't even honestly think of that. No, no.
I thought you might have like penned. Yeah, I thought you might have penned in like a dressing room next door to the female dressing room.
I identify as a locker.
Yeah, I identify as a keyhole. Here we go. Thanks, Pops Mafia. I appreciate you. Randy to NXT. Poppin would want Stephanie as his mentor, and Milky on Raw. Interesting. Randy would be going to NXT. Oh, that's the wrong one. Randy would be going to NXT. I would be going to Raw, and Poppin would be on SmackDown. Interesting. Randy, without letting us know where you are going to sign officially, where would you be leaning towards on these three contract offers?
NFT. He got it right off the bat, only because of Shawn Michaels. Man, the history of him.
Interesting. So the money doesn't bother you guys at all?
No.
You don't care about what you'd be getting paid? You'd be happy to be wrestling for the mentor?
No, I'm going to do Slim Jim commercials too. So I don't need this one.
I like it. Okay, interesting. So it is a hard one. I would absolutely love, and it's very cliche, I would absolutely love a WrestleMania moment. Whatever it was, just a WrestleMania moment would be insane. So I don't know if I would go with this one. I like the salary. I think it's the most out of all of them. It is. It does mean that I would have to leave the Horseman because it's on a Friday evening, and it's a 12-month thing. I don't know if I could stay away from you guys for 12 months. That would be really, really hard. So,
and I did say in NFT instead of NXT, but y'all knew what I meant.
He did.
Leave it to
Hey,
Mark
Mark Schaefer.
call me out.
He's been lurking in the background and he called you out. He's like, I have to speak up. I
Got it.
We appreciate you, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
So, yeah, literally, the only reason why I'm going to turn SmackDown down is because I have a prior engagement on Friday evenings with the Horseman. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to let my WrestleMania dreams go to the wayside for that because it's more important to hang out here with you guys than it is to get millions and millions of dollars. Yeah, I think I'm saying that correct. The Raw contract it's a good one. I don't like the role upper mid card. I don't like it. Like lower mid card on SmackDown is terrible anyway, but upper mid card still, like Triple H, I get it. You've got to show him what you're worth. You're getting $500,000. That's cool, and you are getting to wrestle every week on TV.
And that's another reason why I like NXT. You got 2-year contract. You only got 12 months. I'm guaranteed 2 years of working. So
yep, you literally took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah,
NXT is 2 years. I would be guaranteed the job. So I have 2 years of a salary at 250K. So if you look at it over a 2-year basis, I'm going to get paid the same amount that Raw's going to give me over 12 months. And at the end of that 12 months, I could be out of a job.
Yeah.
So I've got no guarantee. Whereas if I go to NXT, like Randy said, we're going to get HBK as our mentor, the absolute legend, Mr. WrestleMania himself. Right. And I get to be the champion for a year. Like I have a 2-year length contract and I get a whole year as champ.
Right.
Like I'm going to make more money on merch than I am salary in that year that I'm champion.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it you right now, guys. I'm signing with NXT. Like, it's the start of the company. So I can go with NXT for 2 years and then I can go to Raw or I can go to SmackDown when I get the call up.
Yeah.
If you go to Raw and SmackDown, where else have you got to go after that? AEW? Yeah. Or do you make a wrestling podcast like all the other wrestlers seem to do? Every one of them from the back in the Attitude Era has got a podcast.
I know. Every one of them. I've watched some of them. I mean, Rhino's got one. It's like, whoa. I watch Busted Open Radio with Buddy Ray and Tommy Dreamer. Yep.
I watch, what's his name? Conrad Thompson and Eric Bischoff. I watch Matt Hardy. Yeah, it's crazy. I watch all of those podcasts. Charles, whilst you were out of the room, I officially signed on the dotted line for NXT because HBK has missed WrestleMania. It's a 2-year contract. I'm guaranteed a job. In those 2 years, I'm going to get the same amount of money that Raw would give me in 1 year, and I would be out of a job after that. And I'm a main eventer for an entire year with the title. And what comes with being a title holder is merch money. And I would make more merch money in a year than my entire salary. So it's a no-brainer for me. I'm signing with NXT. Where are you going, my friend?
I'm staying with Raw. I'm gonna stay with Raw.
You're staying with Raw.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll the dice on the 1 year. I think my talents are good enough. I can get another year or two. And if I can't, I'll go sell oranges at the overpass or something. Whatever I gotta do.
Only thing I
can always go to AEW.
The only thing I don't like about the Raw is all they're doing is guarantee you TV week time. That's it.
No.
And upper mid carders, so you're going to be a 5-minute match, and that's it.
5-minute match. That's it. Where NXT, you got a year of a title. So
Hey, I can wrestle 5 minutes 52 times a year for 500,000. I do it now for that.
Interesting. Pops Matthew says, Randy, you should go to NXT UK.
I wish.
Unfortunately, NXT UK doesn't exist anymore. But yeah.
Oh.
Should go there. WWE closed it down. They closed all of the territory in the UK down. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. But it looks like they might be coming out very soon with some announcements for NXT Europe. I know that they signed a Japanese or a Chinese man. I don't want to get his nationality wrong, so I'll just say either or. But he was the leader of the Stardom, the all women's promotion, and yeah, WWE have signed him. So I think that they're going to get like a Japan NXT kind of thing, which would be fun because I love Japanese wrestling. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the live stream. I will pull these down. Randy, where are you signing? You're going NXT?
Yeah, and NXT. NFT. I'm going to the NFT.
So you're gonna jump around as a little plastic cardboard on the internet.
Yeah.
It's gonna come out.
Yeah.
I like Pop Mafia's thinking. If you have the NXT title for a year, then you're probably going to get drafted to Raw.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because you have a title holder for a whole year.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, guys, we've been going a little bit longer than usual. I know we said 60 minutes, but we've been a little bit over. But that's what happens when we have good conversations. And I want to say thank you to Poppin and Randy and everybody in the chat this evening because I feel fulfilled with my wrestling need. I talked about wrestling this evening and I've talked with you guys about wrestling. I know we've had previous horsemen that have been here, and when I mentioned wrestling, their eyes would roll to the back of the head and they had no idea how to add to it. And shout out, Jeremy, I love you. It was fun, you know. And I will give Jeremy a shout out for his other venture. Go check out his Sunday night live streams with him and Mitchie. They are doing absolutely brilliant stuff. They were talking about UFOs and Area 51 last week and things like that. And I know coming up soon is the
Templar Knights.
The Templars, the Templar Knights and stuff like that. And I'm very interested in that.
Me too.
I'm sure you'll probably understand why when you watch it. So it's going to be good. So yeah, check out Yet Another Average Podcast. Very, very good stuff that Jeremy and Mitchie are doing over there. We love all of our previous and past horsemen, you know, and I want to thank our current active horsemen for being here with me this evening. It's been very much good fun. It's funny how I said earlier on in this live stream how literally 24 hours ago I had no goddamn idea what we were going to do this evening, and now coming out of the end of this I feel happy and elated and a little bit more buzzed up for YouTube, and I've got that battery recharged, you know, maybe 10-20% a little bit. So just know that you both contributed to that, and everybody here this evening has also contributed to recharging my YouTube battery, if you want to call it that. But yeah, Poppin, what have you got coming up for the rest of the week, my friend?
We'll have a weekend wrap up coming out Monday. That's actually going to be 2 weekends worth of stuff on that. And then we'll hopefully release another laser video either Wednesday or Thursday of next week. We do have a mystery box we need to open up too. It was a pretty interesting way of doing mystery boxes, so we'll talk about that in that video.
Awesome. Any plans for Star Wars weekend? You got anything you want to do around Star Wars? You gonna watch any of the old shows or movies or?
No, I've already watched all my Star Trek for the week. I don't have to watch anymore.
Do you have Disney Plus? Are you going to watch this Tales of the Empire?
I do. We do have Disney. I don't know if I will or not, to be totally honest. I don't know. I'll probably check it out, see if I get interested in it. If I get interested, I'll keep watching. If I'm not, I'm not going to keep watching. So, but yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
Awesome. Randy, what have you got coming up, my friend? I need to remind you backstage, I have music I want to share with you that maybe we can do a reaction with. We need to get together at some point this week and do some reaction videos. Same with Poppin. I've got ideas for Fortnite. I want to introduce you guys to like the storyline of Fortnite, so you get a little bit more understanding of what's going on with the way things change and the map changes and all that kind of stuff. Just so you're not always so confused and things like that. It'll be a good little learner for reaction videos, I think. But yeah, I've definitely got a couple of songs I want to show you, because I did watch yours from last week where you reacted to the Tom Holland one, which was a great video. If you haven't checked it out, guys, go check it out on Randy's channel. He did another music react video. I think it's his second one, and they've both been very popular on his channel, so definitely check them out. But what have you got coming up on Thursday, Randy? Do you know what it is?
I will have it's going to be the NFTs ones that just dropped. I already opened them. I've already got the video. I just haven't edited it with everything that's going on. Wasn't able to do it this Thursday, but I will have that next Thursday. Yep. Nice.
And are you still happy with the one a week, or do you think you would want to do more uploads per week? Or are you happy at one a week? Because I know you've been consistently like that for so long, but now that you're doing your unboxing stuff and your reaction stuff, I personally don't, it's just my opinion. I think we could see 2 videos a week from you, and they could be like reaction and then unboxing, reaction, unboxing.
That's what I was going to say. Now that I know for sure the reaction videos are doing pretty good, because they are, I can do 2, because a reaction video is not that hard for me to try to pay for something to get here to open up like a mystery box or something like that. So yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. We're thinking alike there, Ryan. It's about maybe doing 2 a week. 1 reaction, 1 a mystery box opening or something like that. Yep.
Okay, interesting. So I might get my wish. I might get 2 videos a week from Randy, and then I can aimlessly stare at the black lights. That I wonder. I'm going to start taking bets what year Randy takes the Funkos down, because it's coming. It's coming in the next 10 years. I think all of us. I think inevitably all of us in the collecting world will slowly dissipate the things that we have behind us, especially when it comes to Funko Pops. Like Charles hasn't got any behind him anymore.
I know.
And he used to have a lot. So yeah, but yeah, I'm going on too long. I probably don't know what I have coming up this week. We'll see. As of today, I have 0 NFTs. eBay is going well. Nice, Mark.
Nice.
It's nice to see eBay going good for you, because I've heard the horror stories the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So.
I am completely out of eBay now.
Oh
wow. I've pulled all my listings down. I'm done with them.
Yeah. I never got started. I listed maybe 5 things and I never got anything. So I have better luck on Mercari and Facebook Marketplace than I did on eBay.
Can I raise a subject for next week's topic? Maybe we could talk about the secondary market and where it is today.
Yeah.
Could be an interesting segue to go into next week.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested, I believe, but pop in. Are we on your channel?
Yeah.
Or are we on Randy's? I think we're on Poppins.
Yeah.
We'll talk secondary market and where that is. So yeah, definitely stay tuned to Poppins channel next week. Again, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have any content out regarding video wise. You'll probably see some shorts from this live stream. I know if you've already watched this live stream, you'll be like, why do I need to watch the shorts? But just give it a like and then don't watch it. Just give it a like. That's all I ask. You know what I mean? Give it a like and scroll. Give it a like, scroll. Things like that. But yeah, I've been Ryan. As you all know, I've been hanging out with my 2 favorite friends and co-hosts, Randy and Poppin from the Horseman. We love you. We mean that. We genuinely mean that. We love you. Reach out to us for anything. Just to say, how's the weather today, Milky? Or if you're feeling down, or if you're feeling depressed, just know that there is somebody out there. And there's 3 of us right here now that are willing to talk to you and to try and brighten your day. And we'll do anything, or we'll pass you to somebody who can help you if we're unable to. Yeah. And that's what the Horseman is the foundations of. You know, we'll talk about wrestling, we'll talk about NFTs, we'll talk about fun. But at the end of the day, we're here as a community.
Yeah. Or if you're just mad at someone and don't want to go off on them, text me. I don't care. You can cuss me out, say whatever. It doesn't bother me none.
if you hate me talking about wrestling, tell Charles on Instagram, why did Ryan take an hour and 15 minutes of my life talking about stupid wrestling when this is a Horseman live stream?
Yeah. You know, that stream, your stream is bullshit or whatever. Okay. It doesn't bother me. It rolls off my back. So
Exactly. yeah, just know that we genuinely mean it. We love you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
If
thank
you
you
could hit
very
the like
much.
button, I'd very much appreciate it. If you could hit the subscribe button, I'd appreciate it even more. But just knowing that you're here is the best thing. So, yeah, I'm not going to go through everybody in the chat because there's too many to mention, but just know that you're all loved and I appreciate you. My name's Ryan from Poppin, from Randy. We're going to go hang out with Headless now, where he swings his lightsaber around in a stupid map. But yeah, guys, have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next Friday over on Poppin's channel.
Yep.
See you guys.
I'm a delusional optimist. I agree with y'all.
See you later, guys.